Good morning. It is approaching midday on the 12th of August, Monday. I'm just going to go out for a couple of hours during the day. So these are what's known as the quiet or the dead hours during the day. It might be slightly different because obviously we're in the summer holidays at the moment, so who knows really. However, I thought I'd go out because I've got a couple of hours free. I'll be going out again later on this evening, but I thought I'll just give it a little go and see how things are. So I will try my best to give you an update in about an hour or so and see how I'm getting on, so stay tuned to find out. See you then. So, thought to give you a quick update. We're about 45 minutes in. I got my first job after a couple of minutes. It wasn't too far from me. I had to run about a mile. It was a 6 mile job for £10.60 plus a £10 tip, so almost £2 an hour. It was a young lad who was doing the walk of shame, or should I say like the Uber of shame. He stood outside someone's house. He said he couldn't even afford to get home, so he's had to text his mate, and his mates had to book him an Uber so he could get back to Tarleton. So I dropped him off. Just as I was dropping him off, I then got an XL job from Tarleton to Southport for £15.08 for 6.6 miles, which wasn't too bad. So I've just dropped them off at Pleasureland, and I've just pulled up to give you like a little bit of an update. I didn't have a follow-on job from that, so it hasn't been too bad for the first 45-50 minutes thereabouts. I am on 25.75, so yeah, not too bad considering it hasn't even been an hour yet. So here we go. We're in Southport. When I was here last was at the weekend. Obviously it was more busy then, there's more people out, so I'm not too sure what it's like at 1:45 on a Monday. No idea, but time will tell. I'll give you another update shortly. Quick update, it is now 2:30, so it's been an hour and 45 minutes since the last update. When I was in Southport, I then had a job offer for I think it was like about a 4 mile run out, but for a 1 mile ride, and it was offering about £7.50, so I thought, well, I'll take it. It's not the greatest, but so I headed down there, waited there. The 3 minutes had elapsed, nobody showed up, but I noticed the pin was on the road, but his like GPS location was just around the corner. So I sent him a message and said, are you coming to me, or do you want me to drive round to you? Waited another 3 minutes of charge time, and he didn't even bother to message back, so obviously it was eligible to be cancelled. Click cancel. I like the way it comes up and says, do you want to charge the passenger, yes or no? Obviously yes, but I only got paid £3.75, which I don't agree with, because if you have booked a taxi to come and pick you up, they arrive and then you ignore them, well, that's your loss. You should have to pay. Why is that the driver's fault? So I got £3.75 for running about 5 miles, but when I put it into context, bear in mind it cost me, just on electric, obviously there's other running cost, 2p a mile, so it only really cost me 10p to drive to him, and I got £3.75. I waited around for a couple of minutes, then got offered a job Southport to Southport, £5.70 for less than 2 miles. I then got another job which was Southport to Ormskirk, which was £13.36, and that was for 9 miles. Again, not the greatest, but you know, I don't know, it's Monday afternoon, isn't it? So and then from there I had a pickup straight away, which was £3.60 for 1.1 miles, so it wasn't too bad, which then led on to another job which was Ormskirk to the outskirts of Skem, which was £7.60 for for 5.7 miles. Again, wasn't the greatest, but You know, it was better than nothing. So up to now I'm on £59.76, which is about £23.90 an hour, which isn't too bad considering they're the kind of rates that I was on for Friday, Saturday night. So, you know, when you're running around 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, dealing with all, you know, drunks and people fighting in the back of the cab and all the rest of it. Whereas today everyone's just obviously sober, either going to work or going home, coming back from the shops. And I'm pretty much on the same hourly rate. Which is kind of strange, to be honest, because on Friday and Saturday night, obviously that's the busiest time, but it's just ping, ping, ping coming up on your phone. There's no waiting round time. Whereas now it's like I've just dropped off and, you know, it hasn't pinged and I'm still online. So there has been times where I've had to wait like 5 or 10 minutes, but then you get a job, whereas you don't get that on a Friday or Saturday night. But see how it goes. But yeah, that's it up to now. I'm give you another update in the next hour or so. So, quick hourly update. Well, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. It's now 3:45. A couple of jobs since before. I was in Skem, I just done a drop off. Only had to wait a couple of minutes and then got a Skem over to Wigan. £8.71 for 4.6 miles. And then got another one which was Wigan to Wigan, £8.56 for 3.8 miles. And then I was about to use one of my destination filters to start heading home, but then another job come on which was kind of on the way home, so I took that. So that was £7.52 for £7.52 for 4.7 miles. So I'm now about 12 miles from home, so I'm going to set my destination filter for home, use one of them, because obviously I'm coming back out later. I'm just going to go home for a couple of hours, see the family. So in the past hour and 10 I think it is, I'm on £24.79 up to now. So yes, not too bad for the amount of hours. Kind of average, well, I can do that later, but up to now it's like £23 an hour thereabouts. So I'm going to head back now for this destination filter, and if I pick something else up I'll give you a quick update when I get back. If not, I will be coming back out this evening, probably 6-7 o'clock, something like that, so in 3-4 hours. So I will catch you then. Good evening, it is now just come up to 8 o'clock. I didn't get anything back before when I set my home destination to home. I think one request come up, but it was nowhere near basically where I was going, so I just ignored it. So yeah, I'm just going to go out now and see what a Monday night brings us. Catch you in a bit. Quick little update, it's just turned 9:30, so it's been an hour and a half since the last update. A little bit slow. Just after the last one I had a job it was basically Wigan to Wigan. I had to run a couple of miles for it. £8.69 for 2.4 miles, but I've probably done at least 5 miles. But then whilst I was there I then got another Wigan to Wigan, which was £9.96 for 6 miles. And then I wanted to get out of Wigan, or that side of the M6, so I crossed back over, so it was more like, you know, Bearscough, Ormskirk kind of way. I then got a job from Orton over to Skem for £8.71, and that was a 5 mile. So in the past hour and a half I'm on £27.36. So yeah, I don't know what's kind of to be expected for a Monday night at 9:30 at night. but yeah, it's a little bit quieter, but I haven't really got much to compare it to, because obviously I've done Friday, Saturday night, Sunday, and then straight on to Monday, so I don't know, I suppose it's not too bad. It's just, it's like at the weekend I had to come offline, obviously, to do my updates, because it was just pinging every 2 seconds, whereas I don't need to do that now because I'm not getting that many job requests so quickly. So I will keep you posted. Hopefully things pick up a little bit. If not, I'd sooner go home, to be honest. So I will keep you posted shortly. Quick little update. It's only 10:15, so it's only been 45 minutes since the last update. It's gone quite slow, to be honest. I had one job since we last spoke, and that was, I was in Ormskirk, and it was an Uber X over to the Amazon warehouse in Knowsley, 11:39 for 8.2 miles. So I've just dropped her off now. She was going in for the night shift, and the funny thing is there was a guy stood outside who's just finished work, and he come over and said, "Oh, can you take us to L4?" So I said, "Yeah, sure." So just book it on the app, and I'm assuming it'll assign it to me because you're stood right next to my window. So yeah, so he books it, and it's assigned to another driver. So I've just pulled off the Amazon site, been sat here for maybe about 5 minutes, and the other Uber driver has just turned up now to come and pick him up. So I'm not sure why, if he stood next to the vehicle, he wouldn't be assigned this. And obviously I've got the boxes ticked. I've been doing X and XL, but Uber would rather send a driver that is 5 minutes away. Very strange. So I'll hang around here for a minute, and I'll carry on heading back towards the Ormskirk kind of direction, I think, because I haven't been given any other job requests. Even when I was driving down here, nothing's popped up, so I'll keep you updated. So the time is 10:30. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes since the last update, and it's been diabolical. So I was over at the Amazon warehouse, and I was there for maybe 5 minutes. Then a job come up, St Helens to St Helens, which was a couple mile run, but it wasn't as bad because I could just jump straight on the East Lancs, and it's just a straight run down. So I picked them up, dropped them off, and then I hung around St Helens for about 15-20 minutes. Nothing. I pretty much got bored, so I thought I'll nip over to there's little services, Maghull. It's got these like rapid charges here, little McDonald's and petrol station and whatnot, so I've popped over here just to top up. And it's only because when you go on to the likes of the See Earnings Potential, it makes out as though this is the prime time. It comes up now at around 11 o'clock, and it's bright red. But I was sat here on charge initially for about 5 minutes and nothing had come through, so I just turned it off, because obviously if something comes through in the middle of being on charge, so I didn't want to take it off. So I'll see how it goes. I'm only going to stay here for about another 5 minutes on charge, and then I might swing down towards like Switch Island, and then I don't know, either go towards Southport or Ormskirk, and then I'll make my mind up then if I'm just going to head back, because they say it's supposed to be busy, but it's not. If you go to see charts now, for example, right where I am, North Merseyside, bright red, and it's got like $4 signs, which covers all of Southport, and but yeah, it's quiet, so I don't really believe the chart, to be honest. Yeah, so I'll see how it goes, and I shall keep you posted. So final update, the time is 12:30. It's been really poor tonight. I should have come home after I'd done that last job, which was like, what time was there? It was about 10:30, and it was really quiet then, and I thought I'll stay out for a little bit longer, and that's why I went and topped up and thought I'll have a little look around, because the Uber app was saying that it was, you know, the historic data, it was all red everywhere, and so anyway it wasn't, it was just all a big lie. So basically I had a little bit of top up, and then I headed down through like Maghull, Ormskirk, Southport. I made it as far as like Southport, and on Lord Street all the taxis were just all lined up and there wasn't a soul. There was nobody there whatsoever. So I thought, right, I'll just start heading home. Just on my way out of Southport, and then a job popped up, £15 coming back to pretty much where I was going, so I thought that's quite handy. The guy even messaged me to give me some directions off this roundabout, because he said the Uber app was showing the wrong directions, so to use Google Maps, which I had up anyway. So, you know, messaged him back, gave him a little thumbs up, and then I was just pulling onto the estate, and then he cancelled. So Uber paid me £3.50 for that, so that was just the icing on the cake really. So I came home. So basically, since I came out this evening at 8 o'clock, I made £49.59, and that was in what, 8, 9, 10, that was in like 4.5 hours. So basically I made £9.98 an hour this evening. So the only thing that kind of redeems it a little bit is overall for the whole day, because obviously it came out this morning. So the total for the day is 137.14, which was for 9 hours. So that puts me average for the day at £15.23p. But yeah, to be honest, like I said, I should have come home about 2 hours ago at least. I knew it was dead, but I thought, I haven't done it before. You know, when you live you learn. So yeah, down a little bit. The daily average, obviously, like I just said, £15.23. But then, you know, I suppose I'm comparing it to, well, I mean, this morning was quite good. When I came out this morning, I was around like £22 an hour average when I was out for them 4 hours. And Friday, Saturday and Sunday was all between £20-25 an hour. So it was kind of the same. Just obviously Monday night is just really poor. And I've covered quite a fair bit, you know. I've covered Ormskirk, Southport, going into Liverpool a little bit, around Knowsley, St Helens, you know. So I have moved around a bit. It's not like I've just sat in the one place, but it was just empty everywhere. It was dead. The odd like instant like match come up, but you look at it for 1 second and it's snapped up straight away. So it's just, obviously other Uber drivers are just sitting there and just accepting anything, and they were really poor jobs. Like it'd pop up and it'd be like 2 miles to the job, to do a 2 mile job, £3, and you're thinking, I wouldn't even entertain it, but somebody is. There's somebody out there entertaining it. So that's it. I'll call it a night, and I won't be working tomorrow day, but I'll come out Tuesday afternoon, see if there's anything going on in the rush hour. But I certainly won't be working late like I did tonight, because, well, it's dead. Yeah, so I shall catch you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.